All right, a move from California to Texas is obviously on your mind, or you would not be seeing this video. My name is Jeremy Smith. I moved to Texas in 2012 from Southern California, and I'm gonna give you some pros and some cons that may help you make the decision on whether or not it's right for you and your family to make that move from California to Texas. So one thing that I think everybody knows cannot be argued, Texas is a definite winner when it comes to affordability. And the reason why I say that, looking at the median home price comparing Texas to California, in California, your median sales price of a home is $706,000 compared to Texas's $261,000. You can afford a lot more here in Texas. Your money is going to go a lot further, especially when it comes to purchasing real estate. Also, looking at taxes, Texas does not have a state income tax. In California, the very minimum state income tax somebody is going to pay is 9.3%. Now, the more money you make in California, the more taxes you're going to pay. The top tier for taxes in California is 13.3%. So if you're in that top tier and you're paying 13.3% a year in taxes in California, that's a 13.3% difference, because again, in Texas, it's a 0% income tax, no matter what your income bracket is. Also, when it comes to sales tax, there's a big difference there as well. California is taxing their sales tax at 7.25%, where Texas is at 6.25%. It is definitely clear that when it comes to affordability and your money going as far as you can take it, Texas is by far the winner in that matchup. So the second thing I want to talk about is the business opportunity that exists here in Texas. Texas is a very business-friendly state. In fact, there are 50 Fortune 500 companies here operating in the state right now, and more companies are coming all the time. Now, when you compare that to California, California is actually ranking number 48 of all 50 states in business climate and business regulatory burden. So there's no wonder why so many businesses are exiting the state of California, and a lot of them are landing right here in Texas. So if you have a business that you want to move here, or you want to start a business, before you do that, you should really consider making the move, because Texas is going to be a very good state for you to start your business. Now, something that is super important to all of us is food. We love food, so Texas is a great place to be for that. It actually ranks number one in the country for food. There's a town close to me called Roanoke. Roanoke is actually the unique dining capital of Texas. They've got a ton of great stuff there and more stuff coming. But to be fair, California is not far behind. They actually rank number 2. And if you are into Mexican food, Southern California has the absolute best Mexican food on the planet, hands down. All right, I'm stacking the deck really in favor of Texas. So one last point to make that you are going to love. Texas is one of the most hospitable states in the country. Actually, according to Big7Travel.com, Texas is ranking number 4 in the country for its hospitality, where California is actually ranking 40th. I know you've heard of Southern hospitality. It is not a myth. Move to Texas and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so in all fairness, we need to talk about some cons. It's not the same when it comes to geography. California wins hands down. Matter of fact, I don't know if there's a state out there that beats California in geography. In California, you've got mountain ranges, you've got coastline, you've got valleys, you've got deserts, you've got forests. I mean, you've got it all. California is a beautiful place to live. It's a beautiful place to visit. Texas is great as well. It's got its own uniqueness, but when we're comparing the two, I've got to give the win to California when it comes to that. There is nothing like the beach in California on a hot summer day with that nice cool Pacific Ocean and the breeze going. You can't beat it, and it just doesn't exist here in Texas. So if that's something that you absolutely love and cannot do without, it may not be right for you to move here to Texas. Another thing that some may consider a downfall of Texas is the weather. So comparing to California, I remember when I lived there, if I woke up in the morning and it was 70 degrees, it would probably heat up to 80 during the day, depending on the season, and then cool back off during the night, and that was all day, every day of the year. Texas is not the same. When I first moved to Texas, Got up in the morning to take my daughter to a soccer game. It was 70. I dressed in shorts and a t-shirt because I knew that it's gonna warm up. It's what it does all the time, but I forgot that I was not in California. So got to the soccer game and the temperature dropped from 70 to 40. I was freezing and I learned my lesson. The weather is not the same, not even close. It is very sporadic here in Texas, or can be. Summers can be very, very hot. We do get some pretty amazing storms. If you do not like lightning, this might not be the place for you. Or if you're terrified of tornadoes, we do get those from time to time. Since I've been here, I've not seen any super major drastic tornadoes come around, but they could. One good thing that we do not get here are earthquakes. So if earthquakes scare you and tornadoes don't, pack your bags and come on over. And lastly, we can talk about the bugs. I think the South is kind of notorious for the mosquitoes that we have and all of the other insects that live here. Compared to California, it's night and day. Tons of mosquitoes, really depending on where you're at, and tons of other bugs that I don't even know how to describe to you. They are here, they do exist. There are ways to keep yourself from them for the most part. So if bugs are a big thing to you, you may want to reconsider your move as well. Overall, guys, I think Texas is a wonderful place to live. It's a great place to run a business. It's an amazing place to raise a family. If you're looking to move into the area and you have more questions, feel free to comment below and I will address each one of your questions. If you want to message me directly, you can email me at info@smichteamdfw.com, or you can call or text me. I still have my California number, 760-713-7267, and I'll be glad to help you in any way I can. If you are making the move, we would love to represent you in the purchase of your home. We represent Californians all the time moving here because we understand what that move is like. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you can see more videos. Comment below if you have any questions, and thank you for watching. Have a great day and best of luck on your decision.